My name is Stefan Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com. This week I'm going to do something that it's not quite a book review, but it's a comment on a book that came out that has a tremendous amount of buzz. You've heard about it. It's a book. I'm looking at it right here on one of my TVs, on one of my screens on my computer, by John Heilemann and Mark Halperin. The book is called Game Change. So there are lots of interesting things in the book. The book itself has a chapter that's fascinating that deals basically with the Edwards. And back here I have a poster from the 2008 election. This book is largely a chronicle of the 2008 election. And the chapter called Saint Elizabeth and the Ego Monster, Saint Elizabeth is Elizabeth and the Ego Monster is John Edwards, has gotten a tremendous amount of discussion because it paints both of them as being not the nice people that everybody thought they were, but as very edgy and in many cases really nasty people yelling at each other, insulting each other. Elizabeth Edwards apparently told John Edwards repeatedly over time that she was much smarter than he was. She was, according to some of the staff, very disrespectful of them and made them do errands that were considered inappropriate. And you don't know how much of this to believe, but we've heard some of this before. And then, of course, John Edwards strayed from the path and fell for a woman who was basically stalking him. And now he has a child with her. And the political career of John Edwards was, of course, destroyed by all of this. So the takeaway, which is, I know what you want from me, you can go read the book yourselves, but the takeaway to me is that we are now in a period where there is no privacy left for people in public life, where anything you do and everything you do, and even things that you don't do, may end up all over the news media being discussed, and you have to be extremely careful, and even then you are going to basically suffer from a tremendous amount of intrusion on your privacy if you're in public life. On the other hand, it is very fascinating to read the inside story of politicians and what they're doing and saying. And I'll tell you that this book also produced an apology from the Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, who said that he was so sorry that he had referred in some conversation to Barack Obama as a Negro who didn't look very black and who could change from speaking standard English to speaking sort of, I guess, Ebonics or African American accented English. And this, of course, exploded in the news media because conservatives and others used it as an example of how Democrats are racist and insensitive. On the other hand, I do remember personally, because I am old enough, that Martin Luther King referred to African Americans now, or blacks, as Negroes. That was the term of respect. And Harry Reid is probably just old enough to still think that that is a term of respect, whereas in the black community, that is now considered inappropriate. So this book was like a stink bomb thrown into the middle of the political season, and it's very interesting, therefore, and I thought I'd just mention to you that it's something that we're talking about this particular week. Thanks, and see you later in InsiderIowa.com for more politics.